This software is awesome. It is insanely amazing. I mean, pre-built prompts, tons of different pre-built prompts that are just delivering. Look at all of these. I could ask it to make a realization of how we make money in the streets. I ask it how to do a giant jewelry store for Instagram. It creates cartoons, e-covers, logos that are sick. It'll even do what I ask. I ask it, I say, hey, make me a visualization of me in a living room, and then there's an old guy in the basement and he's on a bunch of computers and there's cash flying all over the place. It'll do that. It'll do it in different ways. I'll do the thumbnails. Like, look at this thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail. You know what I'm straight up. Look at this logo. That's on my YouTube channel now. DALL-E 3 fails every time I ask it to do something controversial. It will even do this. This is for one of my students on the webinar. He has the campingjackpot.com survival niche. Straight up. I was like, yo, I want the president. Get me an elderly president who's going to press the button. Press the button and blow up the world. It does exactly that. All right. It kind of messed up with that, but it just never fails. I mean, look at this. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty right there. Straight up. I mean, when DALL-E 3 fails, this comes through. How to be a stripper. The name of the brand is awesome. Straight up. I'm again with this survival stuff. Like, it will do anything you ask it to do. It's just insane. And the prompts. The prompts are all here. Just access the prompts, right? You see that? Boom. Look at that. Look at that monster. Look at that monster right there. Look at that monster prompt. Did you see that? Look at the monster prompt. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. So we got the brackets. You know what I mean? Like, your brand name goes here, right? I'm just in love. I can't get over how insane this AI generator is. I mean, look at this. I could be like, yo, my student makes $28 EPCs, like, and it'll crank it out. Look at the amazing spelling. DALL-E 3 sucks at spelling. This nails it every time. And there's no filters. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, get me an explosion. The cash just flying all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, get me filet mignon flavored Doritos. You know what I mean? I got like, make me a Ferrari lawnmower. Immediately get me Jordans that are made out of a boa constrictor skin. Throw it on Instagram. You got the Jordans, the custom Jordans, the e-com business. Bam. You know, get some eyeballs on that. Alien jewelry store. I was like, yo, get me an alien jewelry store. You know what I mean? But again, it's like filling in those brackets. You fill in those brackets in the prompts, you can achieve all of this crazy stuff. I was like, yo, I wanted to sell women's clothings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a student on the webinar. She wanted to sell women's clothings. I was like, yo, she was like, what's your favorite outfit? I was like, the space buns, a blonde with space buns wearing white thigh-high socks. Like, how do you can't make this up. Walking in New York City in the winter. I was like, straight up. So, you know, she got goosebumps. Podcast for green screen podcasts. I was like, yo, I want to make money podcast with marijuana plants all over the place. I don't want to get errors. I don't want you to tell me you can't do this. Bam, AI assistant. You know what I'm saying? AI assistant, multiple different niches. We want to conquer the divorce niche. We want the get laid niche. We want the money niche. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps coming. I was like, yo, get me a podcast set in Chernobyl, in Pripyat, right? Look at that. You could ask it to literally do anything. I was like, yo, I'm a bald guy. I'm kind of skinny. I like to play airsoft, and I like to ride snowmobiles, right? It does it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I wear sunglasses. I was like, yo, get me a picture some cult leader pissed me off. I was like, yo, get me a picture. And he looks like this. And again, fill in the brackets, right? It does it. It does it for me. I was able to post that and then leave him alone. I was like, yo, get me a picture of my typical customer. You know what I'm saying? It was like straight up. It did it very fast. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, get me those same customers, but they're having a food fight with vegetables. Like straight. Can you believe this? Can you believe how this does it? Again, Dolly 3, it won't do violent things. It won't do crazy stuff. I was like, yo, get me a emo chick. And she's pointing her middle finger at the camera. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, get me a giant speaker robot. It's about to blow everything away with the sonic monstrosity. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, get me some e-covers for Vocal Coach Pro, right? But it's like, it's out of outer space. And it's like, there's like magma and fire and stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, get me angry people who are angry at a capitalist. Here it is, the hot dog stand capitalist. And there's angry dudes. They can't get a hot dog fast enough. Hot chicks on a Lambo tank. I don't know, that's not really a tank, but it got me hot chicks on a Lambo tank. I was like, yo, make me a picture of a really awesome spaceship. I was like, yo, I want a representation of how, like, if you don't get traffic, your website, you know what I mean? It's like in the middle of the woods. Again, sick logos. If you access this logo font, straight up, the awesome metal style logo prompt right here, bam, look at how that looks. Look how insane. Again, also in the pre-built prompts, check this out. We got freaking movie posters, all right? Where the freaking, here they are, movie posters, right? Look at how this ends up. Look at that. Look at the beautiful, again, Dolly 3 will not do naked chicks. And they will not do guns and all that type of shit. I'm telling you. I even asked, I was like, yo, get me that same Santa Claus, but he's in Jamaica. He's, you know what I mean? He's in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Straight up. Does whatever I ask. I was like, yo, give me an explosion with tons of cash. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I want a giant metal M, and then it says like methods included over it. You know what I mean? Again, fill in the brackets. You know what I mean? Boom. Methods included. Lamborghini style. I was like, yo, I want to like have a graphic for like where it says 30-day money back guarantee. I don't want just that stupid, you know, box where, you know, it's like the little dots and shit over there. I want like a graphic that explains that like you can like rob me. If you don't like my product, you can like, so beautiful. It's just so perfect the way that these, like anything that I think of. I'm like, yo, you know what? Capitalism, the hot dog stand capitalism thing, it's like always like a talking point. So it was like straight up. I got the cash stand. You know what I mean? The done for you cash stand, it cranks it out. I was like, yo, I got this new product called Badass Toolbox. You know what I mean? Boom. Creates the Badass Toolbox. I was like, yo, I want a monster made out of money and he's in a money jungle. Like, you can't make this up. Like, this is ridiculous. I want a Lamborghini golf cart. Done. I want some type of visualization of this guru battle site I'm going to do, where I battle every guru who is teaching theory. I want a guru battle site. Look at this. Look at that beauty. Look at that realist. Look at that. Look at that logo. Also, it does all the social media stuff. Like if you're like, yo, 1 hour traffic, etc., just cranking that out. Again, money jungle, right? The new badass class logo. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, get me a picture of a typical BizOps student. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does it perfectly. This dude had a site on the webinar. He had a site. It's called Rockstar Fitness. I was like, all right, watch this. Watch this. Bam. Right? Rockstar Fitness. You know what I mean? Again, all in the prompts. Craziness. Craziness. Just absolute nuts. This is just out of control, bro. I can't get over it. It's just so ridiculous. It'll even do like calendars. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, yo, I got a watch store. I got a Shopify store and I sell watches. You tell it like, yo, there's a prompt in there. It literally says it's like giant store, fill in the niche. You know what I mean? And you put in the niche and it'll make like just, I mean, it could be like I don't, whatever. It could be like guns or whatever. It'll do it. It does the their way, our way graphics. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, we're going to be doing like a project for 50 Cent. I was like, dude, make a picture of this. Like, show us filming 50 Cent. I mean, it doesn't really look like 50 Cent, but you know what I mean. There's this cat in the industry. His name's Andrew Darius. I explain, like, fill in there's like this comic, where you can take like people's. Does that not look like Andrew Darius? Tell me. That is Andrew Darius. He's breaking free from his 9-to-5, bro. This is me. Everything is exploding behind me because it's just so hot. This is just like fire, all right? This AI assistant is so ridiculous. Moneymaker e-covers. Get your lady back e-covers. Side hustle thumbnails. This chick is making money. Look at all that money on the kitchen table while she is cooking breakfast. Again, here we go. 50 Cent looking at all of my stuff. There he is looking down at the ground. Here's me taking a picture of Vegas exploding. This is a Lamborghini bomb shelter. Again, this is my 50 Cent freaking awesome project. This is a cow floating. This is a human being floating. He's like, what happened to my cord after I got exploded? Here's freaking Saturn exploding. I animated that, threw it in the video. I animated a bunch of these too. Speakers, just giant speakers making just chaos happening. I got a room made out of money. I got the aquarium with a sea monster in it. I got Money Factory. I got a crazy cellist with monkeys. This is supposed to be like a family member. He's a real grumpy guy. So he lives in New York City. So we like made that and sent it to him. It's funny. Here's my son. This is my Asian son. And he is riding on a squirrel, but I don't know why he has two tails. This is what I'm talking about. This is that movie poster prompt, okay? This is for a domain site. I got a student is Domain Remedy. And so we create these amazing, like just boom, 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 churning them out. This dude's real upset. He's got the Domain Remedy. You know what I mean? Like how you, again, and then boom, we were just like bam, 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 created all these Domain Remedy freaking, and it looks like him too. It was just hilarious. He got offended. He didn't come back to the webinar. Yo, we got the freaking, I don't know, some type of non-lethal minigun. I said like make a minigun, but it's like a nuclear powered minigun. I don't know. That's just what happened. Again, we got this prompt. It's like all those e-com concepts, right? We got diamond Jordans, chinchilla Jordans. All right. What do you know about chinchilla Jordans? Look at that. And then I was like, yo, in the year 2067, all right, this is just crazy. This is nuts. This is a little controversial. In the year 2067, there's a newest design. There's a newest trend. And it's where everyone's wearing, like, you know how you got like trends, right? Like, so like in the 80s, everybody had like poofed up hair and they were doing Z Cavaricis, you know what I'm saying? Or like IOU bum equipment, right? Like we had the trends. Well, in 2067, everyone's wearing diapers, bro. So check out that product concept right there. We could start right away. We could start selling these diapers to everybody, bro. It was a really good idea. And they look cute. They look hot. So this is a jet-powered go-kart, bro. All right? Again, jump in the AI assistant. Use this to go crazy viral on social media. You know what I'm saying? And then sell bong hits in a can. All right? What do you know about this type of marketing? All right? This is marketing right here. This is artistic marketing. All right? Straight up. Nuclear powered portable speaker. Again, it's all in the AI assistant. Just access the prompts, bro. All right? Access the prompts. Look, we'll create one right here. Watch. You can hit the badass mode, which makes it go off the rails. I'll let that, just got to think. Dude, the first fast barbecue. All right. Why don't they have it? Texas Roadhouse is dope, but why don't they have like a McDonald's that's barbecue? Do they? They don't have any around here. The only place you get barbecue is like really good barbecue places, like smokehouses or like Texas Roadhouse. I don't know. You tell me if they got a... I thought it was dope. They put all sorts of crazy ass animals in here, though. They got like, you can get snakes, antelope, you can get... they had chicken. They threw a snake in there. They got iguana, squirrel. You know what I mean? Again, I had fun, like on the webinar. Someone give me trouble. I'm like, yo, I'm creating you an e-commerce. It's terrible. It's like, all right. Giant strawberries. What do you know about, look at that. Could you imagine if we all had strawberries that size? You know what I mean? Look at this advertisement. Again, the e-com concepts, bro. It runs on air. All right? We're going to make $1 million. All right? Filet mignon flavored Doritos. Okay? You can't make this up. We're going to be here all day. I got plenty to show you. All right? Look at this. Look at that. Look at the dissonance there. You see what's going on outside the window? You see that? Look, that is our society. It's, again, this is subliminal. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it just, you have to grasp the controversy. You know what I mean? Pink Ninja. What do you know about Pink Ninja? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a good one for you. There's a prompt that you can do real estate concepts, right? You've probably seen a lot of that stuff. Check out this internal. This is an apartment designed by H.R. Giger, bro. I told it to do an H.R. Giger inspired apartment. Here's another H.R. Giger inspired apartment. Crazy shit. I got an invention here. It's like the automatic wiper. All right. That was dope. The Komodo dragon roast. All right. Again, fill in the brackets. You can change it. It doesn't have to be a roast and it doesn't have to be a Komodo dragon, but you get the drift. Also, again, this ended up awesome automated. Them buds were falling out of the pot. Real good. Dude, I was like, yo, I want a picture of a guru's septic tank exploding. All right? Straight up. Again, the Ferrari lawnmower. Black Friday chaos. I want the cash boom. All right? I want a slide for the webinar that shows someone having a really hard time. I want a visual of domain names that don't sell. What the hell does a domain name even look like, right? That's what a domain name would look like if it didn't sell. I want a whole bunch of social media creatures running after a dude for the part of the webinar where it says, yo, social media hates me. I can't get anywhere with it. It's just coming after me. It's eating up all my money, that type of thing. And then that's what came out of it. I want, again, a slide for a webinar where it's like, yo, have you ever had a hard time? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Mini tank shooting cash all over the place. I want a Tesla helicopter. All right? Tesla helicopter. I want a Louis Vuitton designed living room. All right? I want an amazing album cover. All right? I want a visualization that'll make my customers and students really happy on the webinar. They'll feel really comfortable. Look at that. Look at these e-covers. Look at the bundle. Look at that bundle. Look how crisp. Look at the spelling. Impeccable spelling. Dolly 3 does not spell shit that way. You know what I mean? Look at this. The exploding cash generator. All right? A Ferrari toilet, bro. Okay? Very, very exciting. I want a visual. This is another student of mine, right? She hit the jackpot. Put my wife in Queens eating a burger in a Bugatti. I don't know why she's sitting this way. I don't think sometimes AI doesn't understand like how cars work. It just knows how they look. But that looks like her though, which is really freaking weird. Same thing. That like looks a lot like her, and with the fuzzy hair and everything. And then Lambo toilet, right? And again, for the holidays, yo, it actually did one. I'm not showing you this, but it actually did one. I said, make Santa Claus urinating in the chimney, and it actually did it for me. Look at these logos that it creates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a tutorial. These were ones I actually did live on the tutorial. It's just like boom, 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 boom. Look at the scenes that this thing will create. DALL-E 3 will not create a scene like that, ladies and gentlemen. All right? How do you think this happened? What do you think the prompt looks like for that, right? Yo, that prompt is right here. That's the prompt, all right? I'm not going to show it to you that long. You're going to have to pause. All right. So anyway, look, thanks for watching, and I'm just blown away. I have accomplished an incredible feat. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this software is freaking insane. Oh, by the way, it did the entire sales page. This entire sales page. All right, all these graphics. You know, I mean, there it is, right? I mean, it's just, I'm lost for words. All right, bye.